might slumber, feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherds. With about
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Golden State Valkyries as they go up against the Washington Mystics. And from the district, Washington, D.C., I'm Blake Suniga with our so-called experts, Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We're glad you could join us for this matchup.
And we're about a quarter into the regular season. And I know you both have some clear championship favorites, but you're usually wrong, so I probably shouldn't listen to them.
Well, I have a couple of teams in mind, that's for sure. But it's always dangerous to make predictions this early into the season.
It's not like you. Usually you're making predictions about everything. There's still a lot of time, Brian and Blake. Things can change. There could be a blockbuster trade or a major injury that shifts the balance of power. So sorry, I'm not naming teams.
So Golden State will get the first possession.
Billings from long range. It's good from long range.
Look how quick she was to bite on that pump fake. Left her feet way too soon.
It's stolen.
And here we go, Valkyries fast break. And she was all alone on that one.
Sometimes you don't like to see players pull up from three-point range on the break, but for her, with no one on her, it's a very good shot.
And Hayes comes to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Billings with it. Citron covering. Here's Burton. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the D's just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
It's stolen by Fagbenle.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Looking good so far. Made all four of their shots to get it going.
During the 2025 draft, the Mystics took 3 players in the top 6.
Oh, what a base going forward. Tania Citron went third, a very skilled wing, the 4th overall pick they had as well. Syria Finn, a dynamic, explosive big. And they also got a point guard, Georgia Amore, with the 6th overall pick.
Here's Citron. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Pass to Fagbenle.
Back to Billings.
Now Burton, defended by Citron. Burton gets the bucket.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Thornton brings the double team. Scott. That's good, and it's Kiki Iriafin with the assist.
That's an important bucket. This game was in danger of getting away from them early if they let that run keep going on.
From outside the arc, and Thornton is good for 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Burton gets the bucket.
Starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, they're on a big run. I'd say this is the beginning of the end.
I'd say you're right.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Fagbenle. And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc.
In the Valkyries, another 3.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
And here's Sutton. Austin inside. He's covered by Fagbenle. Golden State in total control.
Shoots the 3.
Burton gets the bucket.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Scott. And and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The three is up.
And the Valkyries, another three.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to us.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
And again, Golden State in transition. Back Benley for three.
Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
We've seen them cause a lot of trouble with their defense, and it's paying dividends for them on offense.
Good defense leads to easy offense, and no question, that's the case right now.
And the basket by Iriafin.
That's what she does, guys. Takes what the defense gives her and turns it into points.
Back Benley for three.
Drills it from outside.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Outside Citron. Pass to Austin.
Knocks it loose.
It's stolen by Fagbenle.
Jacks up a three.
In the Valkyries, another three.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
Pass to Sutton.
And stolen by Thornton. Fires from deep. That's in, and she's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
To the middle.
Austin, defended by Citron. Fagbenle from outside.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Fast break. Here's the Valkyries.
And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc.
Great assist that time from Fagbenle.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Fagbenle with it. Austin picks her up. Billings from long range.
And the 3 ball is good.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
It's stolen by Billings. Fagbenle inside.
From deep.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Yeah, with that conversion, they continue to make the most of all these turnovers here.
Absolutely easy buckets the other way, and that's what you've got to do with miscues. Convert them to points.
Billings comes to help. It's stolen by Billings.
For 3. Good on the triple.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
To halt the run.
And it's Austin missing. Golden State in total control. And how about the journey of Temi Fagbenle? It was out of the WNBA from 2019 to 2023.
Played in Europe for those years, winning titles in 3 countries, Spain, Italy, and England. Came back to the United States with the Fever in 2024 and was selected by Golden State in the expansion draft.
There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession.
And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
And the Valkyries making a change here. Pass to Iriefin. Sheldon outside. Now Iriefin. Inside. Here's Austin. Here's Enksler. Sheldon outside. Citron. To the paint. On the wing, Emily Enksler. Pass to Citron. And another shot. That one's good, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the dime.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Here's Andalassini. And again, Golden State with the triple.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot today.
The defense unable to stop them even when they've gotten a hand up. It hasn't seemed to matter.
And it's rejected. Billings from long range. In the Valkyries, another three.
Three-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Here's Burton. In the Valkyries, another three.
She just keeps on rolling. Unbelievable.
You want to talk about putting up points in a hurry? She just cannot miss right now.
Pass to Iriefin. Enksler. They need this. Shot by Iriefin, no good. Fag-Benley with it. Drops in the tray.
They've made one bucket after another since the day this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one.
Valkyries ahead.
Opening a huge gap, and we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback.
And for the Valkyries here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Good start for them defensively. They've forced some turnovers.
And they've also done a good job on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
And Washington has possession. The steal.
Fast break, here's the Valkyries.
Let's go with a three.
In the Valkyries, another three.
And at any level of basketball, especially one this high, if you give the ball away over and over and over again, you just aren't going to win.
You have to value the possession. It's as simple as that. Bad turnovers just completely take the wind out of the sails of an offense.
Right wing. Here's Charles.
In the Valkyries, another three.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
They get it again. Pass to Melbourne.
Ball's knocked loose.
Fast break, here's the Valkyries. Here's Rupert. She's guarded by Enksler. In the Valkyries, another three.
Now this defense, I mean, they haven't made the commitment to sprint back in transition. And that's why you see such a big difference in fast break points.
Yeah, you want to be aggressive offensively. We know that. But you can't just leave yourself exposed time and time again.
Pass to Sheldon. Enksler. Now Melbourne. Sheldon outside. Melbourne. On the wing, Emily Enksler. Now here's Clark. Now Sheldon. On the wing, Emily Enksler. Pass to Sheldon. And here's Enksler. Sheldon outside.
And stolen by Charles. Here's Andalassini.
In the Valkyries, another three.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
And for this Valkyries team in their first season, Tim, what do you like about their roster?
I like the experience they added. Kayla Thornton from the expansion draft, Whitney Hayes as a free agent. Those two will lead this young roster.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Citron, no good.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly. A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
And there's the rejection. From the arc.
In the Valkyries, another three.
A great game for her offensively. She's been a factor.
The Mystics on offense. Nothing offensively from them yet in this second quarter. Here's Dolson. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Billings from long range. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes. Now Sutton. Gondalasini pulls it in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Billings from long range. Sinks the triple.
Once again, the defense allowing her to get clean looks at three-pointers. I don't know why. I mean, she continued to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Down low. Oop, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The tray.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Look, I'll be honest, I wasn't really sure if she could even keep this up, but she has, so bravo.
Knocked loose. And here we go.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
And guys, her consistent shooting, it's helped them take this lead.
Here's Sutton.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Citron.
That misses off the backboard.
Pass to Rupert.
Puts up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
To the inside. Scott.
Yes, great play by Sonia Citron to set it up.
And look how well she led her in there with that pass.
Here's Monique Billings with the three. In the Valkyries, another three.
She's having one of the best three-point shooting performances you are ever going to see. An absolute barrage.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
A lot of points off of their turnovers this quarter. To me, it's just way too many.
This game would be an entirely different story if they just took better care of the basketball. It's not rocket science.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And what a performance we're seeing from her. Not one miss today. Remarkable.
Pass to Austin.
Here's Citron.
That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession. And here's Sutton. Looking for her first basket still in this one. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession. Now here's Austin. Defense right on her.
Outside Citron.
She's lost her touch completely here in the second.
That will not drop. Still looking for her groove. 1 for 6 from the floor.
Now a decade in this league. Kayla Thornton gives this team experience.
Flexibility, too. I mean, she's had different roles in the W from starter to bench scorer. But Thornton is a great example for younger players that your game and your role can consistently evolve.
Such an explosive player. Hayes gets defenders on their back heels. That opens up the pull-up game.
Now here's Citron.
She's guarded by Hayes. Thornton brings the double team. Stolen by Kayla Thornton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball.
Now here's Billings.
27 points for her. There's the three. In the Valkyries, another three.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Pass to Iriafin. Iriafin a screen. Here's Sutton. Billings comes to help.
Here's Iriafin. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
Thornton outside. Takes the three. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
And they pick up 2.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Back then late for 3. In the Valkyries, another 3.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Scott got a hand on it. Thornton outside. This one for 3. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes.
Good percentages from all over the floor for Kayla Thornton.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession. Now Sutton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Austin. She's covered by Fagbenle. And it's in.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close time after time.
Buries it from 3-point range.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Iriafin.
And Temi Fagbenle with the block. Now here is Thornton. Launches it. In the Valkyries, another 3.
Her three-point shot has been so pure, just draining one after another.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Valkyries on top, running away with it. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way.
Fans get ready for the high RPM and arena entertainment.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters.
And the Mystics missed the playoffs by 1 game last year, a heartbreaker. So what do they need to do to improve?
Well, I'm looking at the 3 categories they finished last in: rebounding, turnovers, and free throws made. All 3 of those have to get better this season if they want to get to the postseason.
Here's Sutton. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 3-pointer. And the Valkyries, another 3.
A solid shooter from downtown. When Thornton gets daylight, she doesn't waste it.
Poked away and stolen by Hayes. Beyond the arc. Nailed from 3-point land.
3 for 3. That's the way to start the second half.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Outside Citron. Stolen by Tiffany Hayes. Lets it go from deep. Drills the 3-pointer.
It's just been a great start for this offense here in the second half. They're 4 for 4 right now.
And here's Sutton. Stolen by Tiffany Hayes. From past the arc. And again, Golden State with the triple.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing amount of points just off turnovers.
Well, you can't get back on defense with any kind of numbers after fumbling it away like that.
The offense and defense are connected in basketball.
Absolutely.
Outside Billings.
Tiffany Hayes for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
What a great start to the second half. Still haven't missed a field goal.
Now Sutton. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there.
Outside Billings.
The 3. And again, Golden State with the triple.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Valkyries.
On Friday, and they're going to be playing the Aces in Las Vegas. Then on Sunday, they head back home to host the Washington Mystics.
And for their matchup with the Lynx, that's a contest I'll keep my eye on. That's going to be game number 5 of the year. And, of course, you want to get off to a fast start in the schedule.
Pass to Austin. And here's Sutton. Knocked away. Fast break. Here's the Valkyries. For 3, Kayla Thornton. Cans it from downtown.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Back to Austin. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Valkyries.
Valkyries ball.
And it's the Valkyries ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Her mechanics have been impeccable this quarter, and if you don't believe me, just look at her numbers. She's perfect from the field.
Here's Sutton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Down low. And the basket by Iriafin.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
And one thing teams liked about Kiki Iriafen going into the draft, her athleticism.
Yeah, Kiki was dunking in high school, explosive around the rim. She really improved her all-around game during her college years.
Another steal from downtown.
In the Valkyries, another three.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Pass to Billings. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
This is as dialed in as you really see a player in this league.
Absolutely. And if her team is smart, they're going to get her the ball on every single trip down the floor.
Scott, covered by Thornton, tipped away, stolen by Kayla Thornton.
And here we go, Valkyries fast break.
The three gets it to go from downtown.
Ripping and running, they have a big advantage in transition buckets.
They just seem to have the fresher legs, and they're putting them to good use.
Here's Sutton. That one's off, still out of sync.
Outside Billings.
And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc.
In the Valkyries, another three.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Here's Iriafen. Shoots over Billings. Shot by Iriafen, no good. And here's Golden State.
They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Drains the three-pointer.
Performing at such a high level. They've got her to thank for this lead.
And here's Sutton.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Billings comes to help.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Launches a three.
In the Valkyries, another three.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
Now Sutton.
And Hayes comes to help.
Outside Citron.
Shot to stop the drought. And Temi Fagbenle with the block. For three, Kayla Thornton gets the three-pointer to fall.
What's got into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Austin. And there's the whistle. That goes on Fagbenle. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Sutton.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. Thornton outside. Lets the three fly.
In the Valkyries, another three.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Dolson.
Zandalasini pulls it in.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Well, this is the first season of Valkyries basketball, so what's a realistic goal for this team?
Well, to me, Blake, it's about getting a solid base, an identity, a fan base, develop players, and you can't worry too much about wins and losses as an expansion team.
Pass to Angsler. Iriafen.
No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Here's Zandalasini.
In the Valkyries, another three.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Plenty of space. The rebound by Rupert. Thornton outside. Takes the three. And again, Golden State with the triple. And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Pass to Iriafin. Scott, covered by Thornton. Got a piece of it. Here we go, all alone. Here's Rupert. And the Valkyries, another three.
No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Valkyries on top, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And so it's Golden State with it. For three. Hits it from three-point range. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Pass to Sheldon. Now Melbourne. Here's Citron. It's a deflection. Pass break. Here's the Valkyries. Three-pointer. In the Valkyries, another three.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. You know, even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
Snatched away. Fast break. Here's the Valkyries. And again, Golden State with the triple. The Mystics on offense. Pass to Dolson. Citron. Now Melbourne. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. On for the first time ever, the league extended the schedule to 44 games. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, it's been a great idea. There's so much interest in the league. The fans, the broadcasters, everybody. We want more action. We want more games.
And factor in the expansion teams coming in recently, it felt like there needed to be a few more games on the slate.
Pass to Dolson. Out to the wing. Now here's Sheldon. Over to the left wing. Outside Citron. Back to Sheldon. Pass to Melbourne. Dolson. Tipped away. Now Melbourne. And they go to the intentional foul.
I have no idea why she's fouling there. Maybe there's a little bad blood between those two.
Maybe. I mean, that's the only explanation for it. And even then, it's not a very good one.
Now here's Austin. She's guarded closely. They swipe it. And again, Golden State in transition. Fires for three. In the Valkyries, another three.
And this run really triggered by their transition offense. Let's see if they keep that trend up.
They've gotten a burst of energy, and their offense is starting to click.
Here's Dolson. And that time also missed the shot. Here's Andalassini.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. And when you look at the different rosters around the league, the average age is starting to feel younger.
Yeah, and with the salary cap and how it's set up, you need players on those rookie scale deals, so teams might hold on to a younger player versus go with the vet.
No doubt. It's how you get the numbers to work. Teams go young to try to find gems as well and see how they can develop stars.
They get a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Burton.
And the Valkyries, another three.
What's the D to do? They can't control her.
Maybe a triple team, but even that may not be enough.
I don't know.
On the wing, Emily Angsler. Pass to Austin. Valkyries with the rebound.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot. What a performance. It seems like every three she shoots is going to go in. I mean, she is in the zone.
Here's Citron. And she can't stop this drought. Another miss.
She's killing them with her poor shooting.
Here's Burton.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Needed a good, quick release on that three-pointer because she knew she was giving up a lot of height in that matchup.
You nailed it, Tim. That quick release was the key. Any hesitation, and that shot's blocked.
Pass to Citron. Up top, it's Austin.
Shoots over Fagbenle.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. Golden State with the ball.
Here's the three.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Here's the Mystics with the ball.
Austin.
She's covered by Fagbenle. Dolson, shot's good.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
To the left side wing. The three ball. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
The layup missed.
And so it's Golden State with it.
Here's Burton. And she converts the layup. Pass to Dolson. Fast break, here they come. Basket's good.
That's just what should happen off of the steal. Get it immediately into transition.
And that's the perfect time to do it. Those few seconds right after the turnover, there's no time for the defense to get organized.
Absolutely, and well executed on the break.
And so we see the Valkyries taking the W here.
A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up